everyone, and welcome to my channel. My name is Olivia and this is my very first YouTube video. So I'm pretty excited. A little bit about myself. I am a special effects artist. I normally do scary makeup, Halloween, gory, but I also do pretty and girly and fun makeup. So since it is out of season, I will be doing a sort of glam look today. I saw a picture online of a girl who had a cut crease, and the crease was like electrifying rainbow colors, and I found it to be pretty awesome. And I said, oh, that's cute, maybe I should try and reenact that, but you know, I don't really have a lot of electrifying colors. Lo and behold, for Christmas I opened up the Urban Decay electric palette. Let's see that. And it's really pretty. I love it. So I figured for a first impressions look, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to recreate that look that I saw online. And they're so pretty. Now the only thing about this palette that kind of concerns me is on the back of it, it says, important, Slowburn, Savage, Jilted, and Urban are not for use around the eye. Now, those four colors are highlighted and little boxes around them. What we got? Jilted, Slowburn, Savage, and Urban. And it's like, why? Why make a eyeshadow palette for you to not be able to use four of the cutest colors? So I'm just gonna say screw it, and I'm gonna use said colors. They can't tell me what to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started, and if you guys feel like sticking around, by all means go ahead. Doing now is taking my NYX HD primer, and I love this stuff. I got it at Meijer. Honestly, you can get it anywhere. And I'm just going to apply that all over my face, take it down to the neck, and then we'll move right into foundation. So I use three foundations. I use Fenty, and for Fenty my shade is 200, although it doesn't match me the way I want, so I use 2 pumps of that, and then I mix it with the Rimmel, is that Rimmel? Yes, the Stay Matte, and that's in soft beige, and it's like a mousse. So I'll put a little bit of that on there, and then I'll also mix it with a BB cream that's a bit of a shade darker. And I mix all three of them together. And it works for me. Sometimes I do look washed out in pictures, but that's just something I'm going to have to work on. And then I'll use that, I'll blend that in with my Real Technique sponge after I'm done patting it on with my fingers. Always fingers around the eyes. And then in with the sponge. And these sponges are really affordable. You can get them in packs of 2 at Walmart, and I like them better than beauty blenders, honestly. So we're moving right along. I'm going in with my Tarte concealer, my Shape Tape. My best friend got this for me for Christmas, and I absolutely love it. And it goes on thick, so a little goes a long way. And just slather it on. I always take it right onto my lower lash line, just because my under eyes do tend to crease really bad, but with this Shape Tape, there's no creasing at all. It's perfect. I'm going to go ahead and get that on there, and then I'm going to blend it in with my Real Technique sponge, and then we're going to bake. And what I use for baking is I really like Airspun. which you'll see right here. And you can get that at Walmart. The shade I have, I think, is translucent. Yes, translucent extra coverage. And it's a very light and airy type of powder. It's not heavy. So when I do put it on my under eyes, it stays very well. And I'll usually just let that sit, coat it really well, and let it sit while I do my brows. And like I said, guys, this powder is for real. Some people spend tons and tons of money on finishing powders or setting powders, and I'll tell you what, Airspun's where it's at. Also from Walmart. I used to work there, guys. I get all my stuff from Walmart. You can go in with the e.l.f. brow pencil. It's got a little spoolie on the end, so I always start by pulling the hairs on my brows upwards. And I know you guys can't see this well. I feel bad because I thought my camera was in perfect angle. Apparently it's not, so there's another thing I can work on for my next video, right? So what I do with my brows is I go and I do the outlining, and then I fill in the ends and leave the front bare because I found this new product, probably not new. My friend introduced me to it, and it's by Maybelline, I think. Let's see. Yes, Maybelline, and it is a fiber volumizer. It's like brow gel with little hairs in it, and when you brush it through your eyebrows, they stick, and it makes your brows look more full and more thick, which is what I like because the hair on my brows is very thin. The hair on my head is very thin. I have very thin hair, and it sucks. So this helps. It brings my self-esteem up just a little bit. And as you can see, I'm just going upwards in strokes, and it's covering really well. Goes on awesome. I highly recommend this product, and you can probably get it anywhere. I got mine at Kroger. Going in and doing the other. I think I just yelled at my cat right there. He was probably doing something stupid. And it's awesome. And let me know, you guys, if you think I can do anything else with my brows, because that's how I do them. And if they're not good, then I want to know. So I'm going to take my NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk, and I'm going to go right over my crease. That's where we're going to put most of that color. So we want to have a really good white base down, so those electric colors stick. And you just blend it in with your finger. No need for fancy brushes. I'm also going to do my lower lash line because we are going to put a color under there as well, and I do want it to be very bold and noticeable. And though we don't want to get any of the bright colors on our eyelids, just because it'll be more to clean up, I'm going to take a transition shade out of my Huda Beauty Rose Gold palette, and I'm going to use Bay. And it's just, I can't really explain the color. It's like beige, but also skin toned, and it's going to make sure that none of the fallout sticks to my eyelids. We only want those bright colors in the crease. Alright, and now we're going in with the electric palette. This color is Thrash, and it's like a sort of like a yellowy green. There is a green in the palette, so I would consider this to be yellow. And I'm taking that on my pencil brush, which I got from BH Cosmetics, the rose gold brushes. I think I got them for like 15 bucks. Totally worth it. I was using the same old brushes that I've been using since high school, and it was just time for an upgrade, and I'm so glad I did it. So we're taking that yellow and we're going right into the inner corners, bringing it less than halfway up the lid. Now we're going to go in with Slowburn, one of the colors that it told me not to use, but, you know, no one tells me what to do. And I'm going to just use the windshield wiper motions to blend the two colors together where they meet. But then I'm going to go back in and I'm going to really load my brush up, and I'm going to just pack it on. to get the intensity of that color to stick. Alright, and now we are going in with Savage. And I'm going to do the exact same thing on the edge of Slowburn. We're going to blend it first, and then we're just going to pack it on. And I know it looks weird right now. It kind of looks like clown makeup, I guess, but it is really pretty at the end, I swear. And I'm just going to blend that in. And I'm actually taking Savage all the way to the outer corners of my eyes. And then we're going to get a big fluffy brush. And we're just going to blend them all together. And what I did when I was blending is I blended them all together, cleaned the excess off my brush, and kept going back in with a clean brush. And then when I was done with that, I'd go back in with my pencil brush and pack those colors on again, and then just repeat until the intensity was where I liked it. Now for the corner, I'm going to go in with Jilted, just on that outer corner, and I'm going to blend that in with Savage, which is that pinky tone, and just nicely tapping it in at first and then going in for the blend. And I really do like this palette. There was almost no fallout at all, so I'm really surprised and I'm happy about that. Alright, and then we're going to go clean everything up because we want the lid to be bare and we want that crease to be cut. So I'm going in with my Shape Tape, and that brush I'm using is actually from the electric palette. It's got two ends, a fluffy end and then that really sort of straight end. So now I'm going to go in with Urban, and that's the darker purple in the palette, also one of the colors you're not supposed to use. And I'm just going to pack that onto the outer corner. It's a very pretty dark violet color, and that's sort of going to be brushed out into somewhat of a wing, but also blended so it doesn't look too harsh. Now I'm going to go in with Revolt, and I really like this color. It's almost like a shimmery, like silver, but it's also white. It's not too out there, it's just subtle enough. And I'm going to put that in my inner corners as like a little highlight, and I think it's really pretty. I might just use this as a lid color one day. And now I'm going to take my Hard Candy glitter liner, and I'm going right under the crease, right where the cut crease and the colors meet. And we're going to take that down the lid, but not wing it out. We're going to stop right at the end. And I'm going to take my jumbo pencil again. In the video, it showed her, or the picture I am referencing, it showed her lining her waterline with white. However, I did not like that. So I ended up going in with Gonzo, and that's the blue we're going to put on the lower lash line. And I didn't like the way the white and the blue were clashing with each other. So I just went in and I did my waterline and tight lining with a black liner like I normally do. And I think it looks 100 times better. I'm just not one of those people that can pull off white eyeliner. Just doesn't work for me that way, unfortunately. You want to make sure that's really blended. You don't want it to look too bold, too harsh, or too caked on. And I love blue liner under my eyes because I have hazel eyes, and for some reason when I put blue under them, it makes them look green, and I just adore it. Alright, and I went and did my winged liner. Unfortunately, I don't know what happened to my camera because I did not get the clips of me putting on my mascara and my lipstick. But I used Better Than Sex mascara, and I used a NYX Lip Plumper Gloss. And that's it, you guys. That's the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed my video. Feel free to give me a thumbs up and a subscribe, and go ahead and follow my Instagram. And I don't know why that little clip was there, but hey.